Hello, Facebook. Hello. Hi, guys. I'm gonna wait until some people come in. Good evening. Good evening, Facebook. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Today has been an amazing day, and I am good afternoon. Hey, my sister. Good afternoon, Paul, my friend, my graphic designer, Paul. Hi, Keisha. Welcome to the broadcast. Hi, Charles. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm gonna ask that you like and share this video. If you're tuning into the broadcast, I'm going to ask that you like and share this video. And I'd like to thank you all for tuning into the broadcast. Hey, Latoya. And I'd like to welcome you all to the broadcast. So I have some exciting news. First of all, this is my first Facebook Live for 2018. This year, so I'm excited about that. But I definitely have some amazing news. I have been given an assignment for the strong woman, and a couple of weeks ago I asked some of the ladies who's my Facebook friends here on the platform, I asked them to, give me what are some of the challenges. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Miss D, I see you all. And I'm going to stop and speak to everybody because I just appreciate you all tuning in to the broadcast. So I encourage you, if you have a sister or friend, someone who that, that's looked at to be a strong woman, I just want you to tag her in this because I'm sure that there's going to be something said that's going to be vital for this hour. Again, for those of you who don't know me, I am Sheletta Fisher. I'm the Freedom Coach, pastor, author, speaker, and I'm just here to do what I've been assigned to do as it pertains to the strong woman. I've had several questions to say, well, I've been asked, what do you mean by strong? So I want to speak to you who has been given different challenges. Everybody's situation is different, but I use the analogy of when I'm in the gym and I'm lifting weights. So when you're lifting weight, there's pressure, and you're lifting this weight to better your physical, whether it be inward or outward, but there's a weight and it's not easy. So sometimes in life, we as women, we have certain weights that we've lifted. And with lifting that weight, right, Bridget, it gives and resistance. So with lifting that weight, it's building a muscle. You may have had to lift the weight of being a single mom. You may have had to lift the weight of divorcement. You may have had to lift the weight of rejection. You may have had to lift the weight of abandonment. And in that instant, you didn't want to show anybody your vulnerability. You didn't want to show anybody that you were vulnerable, or you didn't want to admit, that, hey, I'm dealing with something right now. So I'm lifting a weight that I don't even want to show people what I'm dealing with. And I'm coming from an inward place. So I come to save the strong woman because I am the strong woman. And it was different things and different transitions throughout my journey that I had to go through. I came through. But even in that, a lot of times I went inward. I went away from the crowd. I didn't want people to see my tears. I was taught, well, you have to be strong. You don't let people see you sweat. You don't let people see you cry. But I have learned that there is beauty in vulnerability. I have learned that there is beauty in transparency. And I have learned that if you don't share your journey, if you don't share what you've come through, then God can't get the glory. And it's only after you come through the test that you have the testimony. It's only after you come through the pressing. It's only after you come through those challenges that his glory is revealed in your life. So I come for the strong woman tonight. And we have the rest of this month, every Monday and Thursday. Every Monday and Thursday, there are going to be women who's going to be sharing this platform on this broadcast. We're going to be talking about managing emotions. We're going to be talking about raising your children, as a single mom. We're going to be talking about women in business, the marketplace, and ministry. We're going to be talking about balance, but most of all, we're going to be talking about self-love, loving yourself, being confident in who you are and who you were predestined to be. It's time out for the facade. And I'm not saying that you have to show everybody that you're hurting. I'm not saying, because you can't trust everybody. But I really believe that there are some sisters that's still here. I have a group of sisters that's still here, that I can be Sheletta. I don't have to be the pastor. I don't have to be the coach. I don't have to be the speaker. I can be Sheletta. And if I want to cry, I can cry. If I want to scream, I can scream. And I want to share with women, because when people see me, they see strength. But I want to share with every woman, because a lot of times it's been misconceived, like, oh, because they're strong, they don't need a phone call. Because they're strong, the strong woman don't all the time get to a call saying, well, do you need anything? How can I help you? Or anything like that. So I came to save the strong woman. I want to let you know, sis, that I heard your cry. I want to let you know that I know what it feels like when you're dealing with rejection and abandonment behind closed doors, but you don't want to say anything because you don't want to destroy anybody else's character. Because it's, when it all boils down, it's all about you, the woman. The woman, the beautiful woman that God created. It's all about you being confident in, even though I've come through this journey, my beauty came after the ashes. My beauty came after the tears. My beauty came after the rejection. My beauty came after the abandonment, because I lifted the weight. So that weight that I lifted, it built a muscle. That weight that you lifted, it build a muscle, sis. It build a muscle that nobody can take away from you. It build a muscle that nobody can disqualify you. What you come through has qualified you for the best year of your life. It builds a muscle. So don't look at it like a pity party, like woe is me. But I want you to be okay with not being okay. Let's say that. Because we're not okay with not being okay. We want to pretend. We want to put on a facade. Oh, I'm fine. I'm good. I wore the smile. I wore the fake smile, but now I'm wearing the real smile. But if I feel like crying, I cry. When I feel like laughing, I laugh, because you have to be confident in you. We have some amazing women. We have Lady Dion Smith, who I know she's gonna rock it out. She's gonna be talking. She has a master's degree. She's a licensed therapist. She's a first lady. And I'm not going to even go into calling all the names. But I have to say, she has Motivate Me D, where she's going to motivate you ladies. We have Yakina Marie. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. We have Penny Hartford. We have Yakina Marie, who's the I Am Woman Business Network. We have Penny Hartford, who's the managing mom. We have Natalie. Natalie is on here right now. She's the mindset coach. We have Yah Yahoos who's gonna be talking about managing your emotions. I'm talking about amazing women. I feel like I'm forgetting people. Dr. Missy, we have Dr. Missy, we have Tarsha Calhoun, we have Talana Sutton. We have some amazing women who's going to be sharing this broadcast. Some strong women, but some women who have come through, who have conquered, and who has confronted. We went inside, we went inward, who confronted those things. We didn't put the blame on anybody else, but we confronted, because what you don't confront, you cannot conquer. What you don't confront, you cannot conquer. So we're going to confront some things. We're going to conquer some things. I heard the strong woman cry behind closed doors. I heard that strong woman cry, like, I can't share this with anybody. I can't let anybody see my vulnerability. I can't let anybody know that I was broken. I can't let anybody know that I was hurt. I can't let anybody know that I was left. But we come to conquer. This is the year for restoration. This is the year for revival. And this is the year to take over and take back everything that you thought you lost. And even in the loss, you were still winning. Because guess what? It's revival, restoration, and results. Revival, restoration, and results. So even what you thought you lost was actually a win, sis. Even what you thought you lost was actually a win. So this Monday is the jump off. It's the first broadcast. Join me right here on Facebook Live. Join me at 8:00 p.m. this Monday is our first broadcast of Saving the Strong Woman. If you know any woman who is going through behind closed doors, any woman who has said, I can't trust anybody. Sometimes we trust people and those people disappoint us. But at the end of the day, you have to be okay with saying, I'm going to qualify my relationships. I'm going to qualify my relationships, and I'm going to take responsibility for allowing people in my life that I knew from the beginning that I shouldn't have allowed. I'm going to take responsibility for that. But I'm going to deal with the woman in the mirror. And when I finish dealing with her, that inner woman, there is not going to be anything that you cannot conquer, because you have confronted the woman in the mirror. You've confronted the situation. You've learned how to manage your emotions. You've learned how to do business, ministry, and take care of the kids, and be a wife, be a mom, whatever your role is. But at the end of the day, the core of it is, I have to pour into me before I can pour into anybody else. 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday and Thursday, every Monday and Thursday this month, we're going to be pouring back into us. Every Monday and Thursday, we will be pouring back into us. We're going to save the strong woman. The strong one, and when I say strong, every woman that's on the face of God, of this earth, has strength. But there is a supernatural strength that you go into when you are in survival mode. There's a supernatural strength that you go into when you feel like, oh, I'm not going to die in this. I'm not going to die in it. So you are building those muscles. I just want to encourage you. Get your sister, get your mother, get your friend, get anybody, any lady who you know is going to benefit from this. There are going to be several things that we're going to discuss. And it's every Monday and Thursday this month, Saving the Strong Woman. Suffering in silence no more. You won't suffer in silence no more. You'll be okay with not being okay. You'll realize that there is beauty in vulnerability. Your prayer life, let me tell you something. When I went through a great transition, my prayer life went to an all-time high. The discernment, the prayer life. When you go into the inner one, when you go into the inside, because greater is he that's on the inside of you than he that is in the world. When you go into the inside of the woman who you are, it's amazing. It's amazing what God is doing when you allow him. When you allow him to heal you, when you allow him to take control of the situation, when you say, Father, I'm broken. I feel ministry right now. When you say, Father, I'm broke, it's somebody on here right now. It's a woman on here right now that you've been crying behind closed doors. I come to speak to you tonight. You've been crying behind closed doors. You say, I don't want to tell anybody. I don't want to share this with anybody. Your past from when you was a child, when you was a little girl, is coming back. You having nightmares at night. It's somebody on this line and you say, I can't even sleep at night. I can't even rest at night. I don't know. I'm tired. But I have to be strong for my children. I have to be strong for my husband. I have to be strong for my family. Sis, I come for you. I come for you. Yes, you are strong. But I want you to know that your tears does not make you powerless. There's power in your tears. I want you to know that your vulnerabilities, I know we've been taught that you got to defend yourself and you got to do. It was never meant for us to be masculine. We are feminine and we stand in our power in a feminine energy. I come for you. Let your guards down. There are still women who love. There are still true sisters. Everybody's not messy. Everybody don't want to just know your business. You have more people that's for you than they that are against you. And when you have God, it doesn't even matter who's against you. Because he said, I'll even make your enemies to be at peace with you. He said, with those that try to curse you, I'll cause them to bless you. So I want to encourage every woman. I know I have women from all around the world. I saw Krista Jennings, my friend. She's in Canada. So I have women all around the world on this broadcast right now. Share this with your friend. Share this with your sister. You know somebody's going through behind closed doors, and she don't even want to share it with you because she don't want to be perceived as weak. Guess what? At the end of the day, let her know, I come for the strong woman. I come for the woman who said, I can't. I got to hide behind this mask. I got to hide behind this makeup. But you don't have to hide any longer. You could wear the makeup, which is only an asset to your beauty that you already have. You already beautiful. And when that beauty comes from the inside out, God specializes in broken pieces. He knows how to put broken pieces back together again. So I want to encourage you tonight. And I also wanted to let you all know that what we're doing here, we're going to be, I'm talking about, when I think about the ladies that's going to be sharing this broadcast with me this coming week and the rest of the week, this month, and maybe even next month, until I believe that every woman who's suffering behind closed doors, it's women who's walked away from abusive relationships and they never said anything. Not because they wasn't hurt, not because they wasn't broken, but they was embarrassed. And they didn't want to be misjudged like, oh, she weak. But it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Because what happens, let me just say this. I talked about the muscle and lifting weights. But if you don't lift the weight correctly, you can damage the muscle. You can tear a ligament. You can hurt yourself where you won't be able to lift anything ever again. And it causes you to be handicapped. And sometimes, sis, we lift weights all by ourselves. Sometimes we need a spotter. Sometimes we need somebody there to say, come on, keep pushing. You're not going to die in this. Sometimes we need a spotter. A spotter don't even have to touch you. All they have to do is say, they could touch you a little bit. They could teach you, the trainer can teach you how to lift the weight without hurting yourself. And I come to be the trainer. We got women on the platform who comes to be the trainer. We come to support you. We come to let you know you are going to live through this. You are going to make it through this. How do I know? Because I made it through it. We don't make it through stuff to just say, oh, I'm strong. We make it through stuff to grab somebody else. That's why we make it. We don't make it through stuff to just gloat in our own strength. We come through it so that we can grab somebody else and say, come on, sis, you're going to make it. So I want you to know tonight, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, starting Monday and Thursday, we're going to have guests on this platform, on this broadcast, who's going to pour out. I'm talking about, I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it because I already know that God is going to blow our minds right here. And I want you to come prepared. I want you to come with your paper, your pencils, pens. I want you to come with your undivided attention. Get your, if you have kids, make sure the kids are fed, and, make sure that they're good. Make sure your husband is good. Make sure that you've done what you have to do, because I want you to be able to receive. We pour into everybody else, but this is the time that you pour into you. We know February is the month of love, and it's nothing like self-love. It's nothing like loving on yourself. We know that at the end of the day, if I can't save me, I can't save anybody else. Let me know what running on empty looked like for you. It didn't look good for me. Running on empty didn't look good for me. Running on empty caused me. I can't talk about anybody, but I can talk about me. Hey y'all, that's one of the ladies who's going to be on the broadcast. It caused me running on empty. You can't do it. It's time to allow somebody to support you. You can do it, but it won't be healthy. Allow me to say that. You can do it because I've done it, but it wasn't done healthy. But when you allow yourself to heal, when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, when you allow yourself to say, okay, I'm going to cry today, and find beauty in that, there is beauty in that. There is so much beauty in that. So I come for the strong woman. I know you've been, what's the strong woman? What's the strong woman? Yeah, I come for the strong woman. So I thank you all again for tuning in, sharing this broadcast. I ask that you would share, comment. I'm going to go back and read the comments. I couldn't read as fast as they were coming up, but I thank each and every one of you for coming on the broadcast. Be sure to tune in on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have Lady Dion Smith. I already know she's going to blow. It's going to blow your mind. So I want you all to tune in, share with your sister, your friend, your mother, anybody who you know who's going to benefit from this. please tell them they don't want to miss it. 8 o'clock p.m., Saving the Strong Woman with Sheletta Fisher. Have a good night.